Hey, I found him. Okay. Hey, guys. Oh, we've been looking for you for a fat minute. I'm Grim. This is King. You remember us, right? I know it's been a second, but hope you didn't forget. I see you found the forgotten, long lost, never before released, never thought to be released season finale of the Something Always Nothing podcast. It's quite a shame you had to catch us at a time like this, but oh, hold on just 1 second. I think I'm getting a call. Hello? No. Get out. Shut up. No, seriously, shut up. Ah, that's amazing news. King, I just got told that we got renewed for a new season. That's incredible. Bro, wicked hype. On top of that, I have a question for you.
Hit me.
Knock knock.
I see dead people.
Not what I asked you. But moving on. We also had other news that we have a brand new friendo of the podcast joining us today and forevermore, hopefully for our new season, Mr. G. Jeep. Tell the people what's up, Jeep. Say hi.
All right. Oh, right now?
Thanks, Chief.
Beautiful. Love that, man. All right, dude. That's so cool. I'm glad to have him here with us. He's going to be doing our, what is essentially going to be our year in review. You want to tell the folks what we're going to be up to for this one, bud?
I am so happy that we have a new friend to the pod.
Yeah.
This is a special episode, Grim, because it is our season finale. We made it. You guys made it. I think the world made it, at least up until this point.
Yeah.
It's been a long and windy road, and I'm glad I got to share it with you, bud. You're my only co-host. You know.
Yeah.
That is true too. I don't have friends, but I have a fantastic co-host. We have a new addition, and you guys are that have been with us since day one on all the socials, on YouTube, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you, because you guys made it to where it was fun, and we got to share that with you. So thank you.
Yeah, we survived with you guys. We were right there with you the whole time in your ears, singing sweet nothings.
That's
keeping
right.
you informed, keeping you entertained. Hopefully,
that was mission goal from day one. At least for me. Grim, I think he was just trying to, for marriage from the start.
Still taking applications.
He's still taking applications, folks.
Yeah.
It's been a hot minute since you saw us. I think our last episode got us canceled. But
yeah, the awards.
I don't think
her feelings
Grim.
out there, man.
Grim. I don't think the critics agreed with us, dude. I think
a lot of people did not like F1, apparently.
No, it was not the top movie of the year according to the interwebs.
They're wrong.
They're so wrong.
The Santa Awards was better than the Oscars this year, in my opinion. Humble opinion.
I think so. 100%. And that is a scientific fact, folks. This is the best podcast on the planet, and anyone that says otherwise, they are drunk.
Yeah. Yeah, screw them. They're huffing copium. Forget you.
Uh,
All right, we're the Superior Sand Podcast.
that's right. There's
We're the
only
good
one.
ones.
Is there? Wait, hold up. I don't think there's more sand podcasts. Is there? Right?
Yeah. There's like I think there's like an Indian one that stole our name, but that's cool. We can like coexist with them. We'll just be like the better variant.
Hey, listen, man. I like to think of myself as racially ambiguous, so I can fit in. I don't know about you, but I can fit in.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it'd take me many guesses to pin you down, but yeah. I like to think I'm the same. Just slightly ambiguous, like The Rock. I keep you guessing.
Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Thanks, King.
You're welcome. I won't break onto song and dance, but you're welcome.
Might have to save that for the season premiere of season 2 if we make it that far.
Season 2. I'm so excited. We may have some surprises in store. Nothing I'm ready to share yet, but folks, this is the season finale. That's right. We made it to the end. Grim, this is a special episode. It is our 15th episode. How do you...
Oh my God!
No.
I knew we've been around a minute. Oh, jeez.
No.
It's just special. We're like the Simpsons now.
15th, but 15th.
Oh, that's less exciting than 50, but you know what? Quality over quantity every day, any day.
Disinterested?
100%. It is our 15th episode. How do you feel about that, dude? What? Let me ask you. Hold on. Let me ask you a hard-hitting journalistic question.
Hit me.
Yeah. I want you to tell the people, to all our Spotify listeners, not losers, like Grim said in the previous episode. Spotify listeners are... You did. It's on record.
Yeah.
For the people, Grim, tell them what this journey has been like for you.
Whoa! First off, where the hell did the time go, man? Jeez, that year, like in the same breath, like flew by and crawled by. I don't know what to think of it. It just crab walked through my life, and I'll tell you what, the podcast was definitely a huge highlight of it. I kind of got into this, sort of initially like hoping to, just get some sort of self-fulfillment, essentially. Podcasting, streaming was always something I wanted to do when I was younger. So it just made sense for me to eventually visit it as a full-grown man with a bank account and money of his own to spend on all the necessary equipment. So that'll tell you why it took so long to get to this point. But no, I think as I've said before on the cast, Something Clever of the Something Clever crew was a big inspiration for me to actually get out there and, get a camera in my face, push me out of my comfort zone, and just spastic ADHD to all of you fine folks out there. So now you can see me in all my glory. And it has been a wonderful, eye-opening journey. It's really pushed me in, interesting directions I never would have expected to go with my life, at least not where we were like a year ago. Like we're on to bigger and better things, greener pastures, and man, I've had a lot of fun doing that. Like a lot more than I expected. I expected to just be an anxious mess up here with you and just talking about nothing, and we kind of have been, but it's almost always nothing, but it's almost always something too. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah.
He said the thing, folks. He said the thing.
Yeah. I said the thing, but like in the what was it, the Amazing Spider-Man movies, where they don't want to like use the line "with great power comes great responsibility." So you got, was it Martin Sheen? Not Martin Sheen. What was it? God, don't. Charlie Sheen's dad up there saying, when when you have power, like it comes with a certain amount of responsibility that you need to take that power and use it to, assist others that are, more unfortunate than you and don't have that power. And with that responsibility, the power is then tandem. So yeah, that was my little variant of it.
I think it is Martin Sheen, dude. I think it's his brother. No, I'm thinking of Emilio. Emilio's his brother.
Yes. Yeah, Emilio Estevez. Yeah, Something Always Nothing podcast. The only podcast on the interwebs where we just talk about nothing.
Yeah.
It was something.
I mean, it hasn't always been nothing though. I was going back through our catalog, right, to prepare for this. Bro, we did a lot of reviews. Like, I was surprised with the handful of reviews that we actually did. Our podcast, the Something Always Nothing podcast, kind of went through a bit of a transformation from the first episode, but now, I mean, there's been a bit of a change. I don't know.
Recognizable. I don't even know what show this is anymore. What are we doing?
Yeah.
So glad we made the transition, because ever since we kind of like stopped forcing ourselves to like talk about like a new movie or a new show every week, it's just become a lot more natural, easier to do, a whole lot less homework. But I think we can get into that once we go through our rundown.
Yeah, no, we will, because I do have a question for you, being our resident researcher. But before we get into that,
baby, tell me.
I just want to acknowledge the elephant in the room.
I haven't gained that much weight.
No, stop it, you gorgeous man.
What's the elephant? That's when you just tell me.
Just the podcast, dude. The podcast. I'm just proud of the podcast. You have a new background now. I mean, what are you, in a dojo? Did you move to feudal Japan? What is going on over there?
I don't know where I am.
Do I need to call you Sensei Grim?
Like, can you call me the police? I think I've been kidnapped.
Jeez.
Worry about this later after the episode, but I don't know where I am right now. It does look kind of cool though, huh?
It is pretty cool, dude. It is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you remember? So, humble beginnings, right? As I was looking back on the episodes, and our very first episode, okay? I was looking back, and I was literally, for those who don't know, okay, if you don't know me in a personal life, I have an office. I have an office that I set up as like my gaming room, as you will. The office, quote unquote, is basically just an addition to the house that was a closet that I just put a desk in, right? That I call an office.
Sure.
So if you watch back to the first episode, I'm actually in the closet. And
that makes a lot of sense, and I'm not going to say why until we're off air.
But somewhere along the lines, I transitioned. Now I am in a beautiful Moroccan abyss. And
was that the ad revenue money that I haven't seen a lick of? This guy. No wonder. No wonder. He said, I'm sorry, Griff. Ad revenue was only $1.50 this month. What? What about that house? Huh.
Speaking of ad revenue, if you're watching this on YouTube, chances are there's probably an ad. And for that, thank you. Thank you for sticking through the ads.
Don't press skip ad. We want
Don't press. Yeah, don't. Help us out. Grim needs furniture for his dojo.
Yeah. Since I live here now, I guess.
Yeah.
There's nothing king. Huh?
But I was watching back,
But
and I am going to focus this whole episode on you because it makes me happy to focus this episode on you.
what are you doing, this guy? Was it that rough? Was the first few? I mean, it's been a minute since I've rewatched them, just to keep myself from cringing at myself. But are they that bad? Are they that rough?
No. But we did get some comments. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We did get some comments on some of our videos. Yeah.
Oh snap! It's been a minute. What? Anything juicy? Did I get any applicants?
I think you have to check your DMs for that. I don't have access to those yet, but I will one day. But 90% of our comments, literally, it's commenting on your hair or my hair.
Really? We're gonna be known as the Haircast, the podcast with a bunch of hairy bros. Dude.
Yeah.
No, and I'm not mad at that. At least we
Yeah.
strike some demographic.
Somebody commented on my hair in one of the videos, and somebody commented on your hair in one of the videos. Shout out to Grimm's mom. Shout out to Grimm's mom.
Thanks, Mom. I've since cut my own hair, so better now. Thank you.
But every single comment, every person who has watched the podcast, anybody who subscribed to our channel, whether it's YouTube, Twitch, because you're probably watching this on Twitch. If you're watching this on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, which we are on, again, thank you. You guys are the real ones.
Actually, solid squad. Seriously. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pop us on your drive home. We will get you there safely. Rest in our places.
Yes, we will.
Let
Grim
us
will
take the wheel.
Grim will whisper sweet nothings into your AirPods.
Just let go of that wheel. I'm steering for you, baby. We're gonna make it the whole way. Oh yeah, put it in cruise control because my feet ain't that long.
Yeah.
Oh no. Once again, folks, any opinions expressed in this podcast, you cannot sue us. That is a fact.
Yeah, because we're not stable.
No.
Don't take our advice. Don't take our advice. What are you doing? I hope you didn't let go of your wheel. April Fools.
Oh god. Please don't sue us.
Try.
Anyways.
But you will fail. Yeah, man. So that first episode was a doozy. We started with I think we started by saying just the experience of what it was like for us, starting a podcast for the first time. So it is pretty cathartic. Here we are talking about the experience, having done the podcast. I really liked that first episode. I like that, the first movie review we did was K-pop Demon Hunters. It actually won me over. I ended up really loving it. But Jeep, I bet a lot of you forgot. We got Jeep here waiting. He's just been waiting for us to chime in. Jeep, what did you think about our first episode, brother?
Disinterested?
Thanks, Jeep. All right, well, King, what were your feelings on the first episode, bro?
I love the first episode. I loved it because I knew that eventually we were gonna come back to it and kind of do like a reflect on the episode or whatever. I like that you said that it made you like K-pop Demon Hunters, and I think it was really cool to see because we did it as our first episode. We got to see how big K-pop Demon Hunters got, and bro,
Yeah.
they just won a Grammy, dude.
It blew up. I wasn't expecting that.
No, not at all. So it was really cool to see that. But what did you think about the first episode?
Oh, bro. I mean, like I was saying earlier, I surprisingly loved it. Obviously, we were still going through a lot of things. I think we did that episode live, so we had, maybe some visual hiccups, audible stutters here and there. But, whose first episode is perfect? Show me that, and I'll show you a liar, an industry plant.
Okay, hold on. Because you are the resident research guy, okay? And because you'd like to do homework, I'm gonna leave this next task to you. I want you to kind of give us a rundown of our past episodes. For anybody who might have missed one, give us a quick rundown on the episodes, and I want to know your thoughts, dude. Like, because, well, I'll share my thoughts, when it's my turn. But kind of take us through the history of the pod, if you will.
Oh gosh, well that is a lot of responsibility for one man, but if any man could do it, it's this guy right here. This guy.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Yeah, but I got you. I got you. So, like I said, we started that first episode, K-pop Demon Hunters, talking about like our experience studying a podcast, and then for our second episode, Too Big to Stream. I think that was about all of the streaming services going under, or like starting back up. Streaming wars is a thing, man. It's still going. Believe it or not, they're compiling them, but it's still going. We also did Happy Gilmore 2 that episode. Yeah, we reviewed Happy Gilmore 2. I begrudgingly reviewed Happy Gilmore 2 because I really wanted to hate that movie and I really wanted to like it at the same time. It was very conflicting. It was kind of like my last relationship. Bada bing. Oh, geez. And then, episode 3 was the Death of Dial-Up. Death of Dial-Up, we were talking about how they were discontinuing Dial-Up just flat out. We did a review of Eyes of Wakanda, the animated Marvel show, which I don't remember being half bad.
No.
Yeah. I think I actually liked it a lot. So hopefully they do another one of those. But this was a big one for reviews because we did War of the Worlds, starring Oscar award-winning, or at least he should be, Ice Cube. Can you
First of all,
over this? Can you just put an Ice Cube like right here? Thank you. Thank you, editing king. You are in fact the editing king, brother man. Good man. We had some good bits out of that one. I remember we did like the Amazon sent you a package. Oh, they sent me a package. And it was like some pictures of us like flipping each other off or whatever.
I think I still have that picture somewhere, actually.
Oh, bro, it's on my fridge. It's heavy. Oh, you have it with an arm's reach? You sentimental man, you. Look at you.
I am.
Oh god. I think I looked rough in that one too. That's when my hair is like super long and I had
I do actually.
The streaks in. I'm dumb. Oh, that's rough, bro. Nobody told me I look like an idiot. I look like such a bum, dude. My parents must have thought I was a burnout. Heavy. I'm not. I'm a burn in. Difference. Yeah, let's go. I remember we tried doing some mini reviews after that. Jeep, what did you think of our attempt at mini reviews?
Yeah.
Thanks, Jeep. Yeah, that sounds about right. We did one for Locked, that Hulu movie with Anthony Hopkins and Bug-Eye Bro from the It movies. Skarsgård. I know. Yeah.
Terrible movie.
I thought Locked was all right. I didn't think it was that bad. I think you had at one point told me it was like Murder Batman or something, essentially. It was just how he had his car tricked out. So I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it at all.
Okay, hold on.
It could have been better. It could have been worse.
For those who haven't seen it, let me run down this movie for you real quick, okay? This is the same exact review that I gave it. Ready? He's locked in the car. That's it.
End of the movie. He's out of the car. Hollywood, eat your heart out.
Yep.
You freaking monsters. And then after this episode is when we got into our coveted reviews, and what a pain in the butt. The Alien Earth series on Hulu.
Yeah.
As the research guy for this one, I loathed every minute. And this was the catalyst for why we were like, no, we ain't doing this anymore, dude. No, more like, I ain't doing this anymore, dude. Because, like it's one thing watching the show and then talking about it. It's another thing being so meticulous and like critical of yourself that you watch every episode of the show 4 to 5 effing times. You watch every breakdown there is on YouTube, period. Everything. You oh my god, read so many articles and Wikipedia.
Folks, I swear he's not crashing out. He is not crashing out. If you stay to the end, actually, I might include a crash out blooper of Sir Grimm himself, but he is not crashing out. It is just.
Did you see that at the end? I'm no longer a co-host of the Something Always Nothing. That's how you'll know. Like, oh, he must not be coming back for season 2. So that
guys. Okay, let's hold on. Before you continue, I want to get a little inside baseball for folks. Okay.
Oh, you're
gonna there were 2 things that changed the podcast. Okay. I can speak to one of those things for me, and that was live shows. Live shows made me not want to do the podcast for a split second. I know from my buddy Grimm here, it was research. It was the research for all these episodes. The podcast was almost not a podcast, folks, because of
Oh yeah, trust me.
Yeah.
I had 1 foot in the pool, 1 foot out, ready to book it with my Nikes already on, bro. Like, no, no more homework.
It was a lot of homework, but buddy, you killed it. You killed it. You were amazing. If you haven't watched Alien Earth on Hulu, go watch Alien Earth and come back and watch the podcast, because my buddy Grimm here, guys, he spent hours upon hours upon hours researching, and man.
Honestly, you don't even have to go watch the show. Just watch our podcast episodes, because I won't shut up about it for like an hour straight. I go over every little stupid detail. Oh man, it killed my artistic soul for sure. I felt like such a drone going through those episodes. The Maginot. The Maginot. That's a deep cut for you. But getting through the Alien Earth episodes, it was a saga, because we'd have to wait for an episode to come out, and we wanted to do 2 at a time, so it just stretched it out even further. I remember like right after that episode, we had to buffer time, so we did a special Q&A live episode. And if I remember correctly, the whole purpose of that episode was just to let you guys know that we weren't going to be effing doing lives no more.
Bro,
it was just too much of a pain.
I almost crashed out during that episode. Like, legitimately almost crashed out.
During our last live, yeah. I don't know, would have been an appropriate time to do it too, just to remind yourself why we're making the decision we made. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that one. I'm glad we made the format change, and it's been a lot more kosher with less technical issues, and plus now we get Jeep in here. All right, Jeep.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Jeep. Love that guy. So
okay.
Cool.
How did we get a Jeep?
Did we get a Jeep? I caught a shiny one in the wild. Master Ball was the only thing that would work. They're hard. Hard to keep a Jeep.
He is beautiful. Jeep is beautiful.
Yeah. Look at that beautiful hair. Look at him.
Yeah, he is.
Flourishing. I fed him rare candies until he got that big.
At the end, I know he's going to give us a special review of the podcast, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yes. He did say that he was gonna chip in there and kind of give an overall consensus. So heavy looking forward to that. Let's see what episode 5 we did new format Who Dis. So that was us essentially reintroducing the podcast, but in this new recorded format. I won't lie, sometimes I still feel like a liar anytime I see our Twitch premiere go live, and I'm like, but how am I there when I'm right here? How? I don't. What am I doing over there? I can talk to myself. It is a little weird, but I like it too, because we get to interact with the chat more, you know?
100%. And I do like that. That's one aspect of recording that really made me feel better about it, was the fact that, yes, when we're live or when we were doing live shows, it was hard to interact with people. Whereas now, we're right there with you guys. Like, we're watching this firsthand accounts with you, and that feels awesome.
Yeah, we get to cringe and laugh and cry right there with you the entire time. It's a lot more personable that way. And
Yes.
yeah, I do dig it. I do dig it. But for sure, I'm sure eventually, after I get new Wi-Fi, we're gonna do some more lives, here and there. I think it'd be fun again because they were neat. Maybe some more Q&As,
Yeah.
But so after introducing our new format, we went back to our Alien Earth reviews with episode 6, Message from the Stars. And I remember that title having like a piece of news that month that kind of ran in tandem with it. You remember what that piece of news was? Is it like, yeah, right?
Bro.
It was like transmissions from a star or something, dude. What?
Bro, matter of fact, that piece of news, the fact that we found aliens on Mars, freaking aliens on Mars.
Life
That's not. No, I'm calling it what it is. We found freaking aliens on Mars. Okay, has not been talked about since then. Granted, we've had other things in the news that, we don't really have to get into. I feel like the world is a little divided right now, but freaking aliens, dude, on Mars.
That was pretty trippy. Yeah, so anyways, aliens, what is that?
Not him moving on. Jesus.
Darn straight, because our next episode was a super special episode. Dude, this one was so much fun. It was, what was it called? A Little Nostalgia with a special guest. Yeah, that was our Lilo and Stitch episode. It was we had a special co-host for that one, none other than the Something Clever, the best clever streamer on the interwebs, period. Check her out at Something Clever.
Shout out to Wifey, which most folks did not know that she was my wife. And granted, that was my fault because I did not introduce her. Yes.
I had people ask me, like, who was that lady? Like, that's Something Clever. How do you not know who Something Clever is, you uncultured swine? Jesus. Yeah. I know. I was like, Mom, get with it. Get with the picture. Jeez, what's wrong with you now?
Oh, no. You listen, you be nice to that lady, okay? Shout out to Grimm's mom.
Yeah. Actual squad. That's my mom. Yeah, technically actual squad, yeah.
Grimm's mom? Let me know if I need to punish Grimm and give him a timeout, okay?
I'm a grown man. Look at my beard. I look older than you, period. Shots fired? Not really. They weren't meant to be, but it sounded like shots fired after I said it. Oh, jeez. King is actually 3 years my junior. You would never be able to tell by looking at us. But, like, I have a mortgage. This man still lives in a studio. Well, I mean, when he's not living in that beautiful masterpiece back there.
No, I am ancient, folks. For those of you watching, I am Grimm's senior by like 20 years. I drink water.
By 20 years, I drink water. Shout out to all those out there that don't drink water. I'm looking at you, Pinky. You know who you are. Drink some damn water, girl. Drink some water. What's wrong with you? Hydrate or dehydrate. Jesus.
Right. That's right.
Oh, man. But that was a really awesome episode. I had a lot of fun. Your wife is a fantastic co-host. Honestly, like the energy that she presents streaming, a totally different vibe than her podcast vibe. Like it's just like two different levels of Something Clever that are both miraculous at what they do. And it was a fantastic breakdowner, and I was so grateful I didn't have to do all the research that episode. That's mainly what I'm getting at.
Bro, so I live with this lady, right? I live with Something Clever. But spoiler, I live with her. I didn't know that was her first podcast, and she came in like a professional. Bro, I was caught off guard, like legitimately.
Didn't
He's
know it was
fantastic.
your wife's first podcast and you live with her. How long have you been married?
Listen, we don't need to get into specifics. A long time. Love you, wifey. Uh, I don't know. I don't know if she's done other podcasts before. I like to think I'm special. Okay.
insane. I would feel cheated if she ever did any other podcast than our own, and she's not even my wife.
Yes, she's
Well,
fantastic.
she's a natural, and honestly, I can't wait to have her in for another episode of season 2. So, that's an official invitation to something clever. You are welcome back to the podcast for season 2. Please.
We did say.
Mm.
We did say in our last episode that we were gonna have friends. No. We said that we have friends of the podcast, which include wifey and potentially others. You never know.
Yeah. Oh, big time. No, I'm spoiling it, guys. It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna have like freaking. Oh man, I was gonna say a celebrity name, but honestly, it's a bad time to say any celebrity names. So it's like just out of fear of their name being located on any sort of piece of paper anywhere ever. So
Listen.
just have a normal person, a regular, cool, decent human being on. All right, yeah, that's
Listen.
what we'll make a theme out of.
I think folks, what Grim is trying to say is he has a list of names.
Checking it twice. Wait, what do you mean? That sounds like a manifesto. Calm down. It's not that long, all right? Like, it's just got my name on it over
Whoa.
here. Like,
Listen.
spelling down.
Listen, buddy, the length does not matter, okay?
Yep, it's all about how you use the list.
That's right.
That's true.
Which the moral of the story is, use the freaking list.
Yeah, or how about don't get in any airplanes that's like owned by rich people? Just take a bus. Take a bus. Don't go to any islands ever. Just don't do
Ever.
it. Fuck. Throw in the bleep bar over here. I'm gonna need it, bro. I'm gonna need it if we're gonna get through the rest of this. All right. So after we had your amazing wife on, we went in for episode 8, which was "We'll Be Okay," won't we? Which was just a playoff of the last episode of Alien Earth. This was the finale for reviewing it, and man, I was so grateful. I think you can like see in that episode that I'm trying to power through it. I'm skipping like sections of information. It's like, it doesn't matter. Happened off screen. Doesn't mean damn thing. This is what happened. Let's go, please. That was that was a good episode though. I had fun doing it, and I was relieved to kind of be done with that saga, but I also thought it was a pretty good show, and yeah, I didn't hate it as much as like a lot of people do in retrospect. Apparently, like a lot of people had problems with that writing.
They're all crazy, and they don't deserve the greatness of Alien Earth, which, by the way, I did say in that episode was going to get a season 2, and it got a season 2.
And it got a season 2. We're oracles out here. We decide what shows live or die. We are God. So episode 9, that was our Halloween episode, right? That was it's a spooky podcast. Blah blah blah. Yeah. I remember. What were you dressed up as that day?
Oh man. So we were okay. Once again, we're gonna get a little inside baseball here. We were supposed to dress up, which we didn't dress up in that episode because that episode was pushed back. Okay? Keep in mind, I showed up to that episode fully dressed out, and we weren't able to record said episode. So I was actually dressed up like freaking Ron.
Bro, I just imagine you in these like tiny, little Hogwarts Gryffindor, outfit with your little cloak on and your tie that's way too small for you.
I did.
Little glasses. Just wait behind a computer for an hour. Like,
I so did.
To give some insight on that. All right. King texted me. He's like, "Hey, we still on, or do you need the day?" And I was like, so anytime he messages me something like that, I take that as he needs an excuse to get out of filming, so he's kind of like giving me an olive branch, like, hey, do you got anything going on? Do you need to reschedule? So I'm like, in my critical brain, I'm like, oh, okay, so he needs he needs a break, right? So of course I'm gonna hit him back with it. Yeah, bro, we can reschedule. It's all good. But afterwards, he tells me like, yeah, man, I was just sitting there for an hour in my stupid little Harry Potter outfit waiting for you. And it's made me so sad. I'm so sad.
Folks, I am not lying to you. I had the full garb. I had the tie. I even had the little lightning bolts. Okay. Grim didn't show. He didn't show up. I was sitting at my computer with my lights on, ready to go. Does not show up. Okay. Then I hop onto a Discord call with some friends with the camera on, and they're like, "Why are you dressed like Harry Potter?"
Oh god, it's psycho gold. Oh man, that could have been a clip. Oh, it's so good.
So
Like
then
when
I
a
have
girl
this,
stands you up. You get stood up by your date, just sitting there.
so I have to explain to a group of people why I'm dressed like Harry Potter for a podcast that was never recorded. Yeah. So no.
Bro.
All that to say is I was not dressed up for that episode. I was in a Dodgers jersey, I think. Go Dodgers.
Yeah, you were in a Dodgers jersey, and I think I just had the little alien bro wrapped around my neck at the time. Yeah, that was fun though. We still got our Halloween episode in, and then the episode that followed was our return to a live format, just for an episode,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we did episode 10. It's a live show, or I think it was just live show. Episode 10 live show. Here, just take it. It's episode 10. It's live. Kind of how we packaged that one. And I think we still had I think it was still October at that point. So we were still kind of in our spooky season. Yeah, dude, I don't think we talked about anything too crazy. Episode 10, really just Halloween stuff. I had to dig deep down in the recesses of my memory banks.
We went down childhood traumas and recent. Yeah. No. It was a really deep episode. I know we talked about things resent, and we talked about resentment, childhood trauma, therapy. No, we didn't, folks. We talked about
God, dude, yo, I was like, what? We talked about all that? Holy crap! How did we not get canceled?
No. We talked about candy and subscriptions to Xbox. Game Pass. That was our Game Pass episode, I believe.
Something Always Nothing podcast. The podcast with substance. We got meat on our bones, baby.
That's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Feed off our carcass. Like
That's
a
right.
hungry vulture. Episode 11 was What a Nostalgia Trip. What a nostalgia trip. That was another one. Yeah, and another one. And another one. Okay. Jeep, what did you think of episode 11? What a nostalgia trip. Yeah, that checks out. Thanks, Jeep.
Thanks, Jeep.
Man. I don't know what we'd do without that guy. Episode 12 was fun. I remember this one. This was Grim joins a cult and King hates Zelda. What's up with that? Hell, bro. Zelda.
I mean,
my childhood.
Listen. That was a thoroughly researched episode. I found out some things about you, like the fact that you love coats, and yeah.
Not cults in general. Like there was one I would consider, but a little insensitive to talk about it now. But yeah, honestly, that one with Allison Mack, I would have been there day one. I'm sorry, you can brand me whatever. I feel terrible for everybody that was involved in that situation, but damn, I'd have been so far. I would have been there for Smallville so fast.
Yeah, okay. But that cult specifically is for people that want to be successful. You are already successful, buddy. You're on the most famous podcast on the planet, so you don't need to join the cult.
Yeah, that's right. They need to join my cult.
That's right.
Dude, I don't know what I'd do without you. Jeep, would you join my cult?
All right. Oh, right now?
Thanks, Jeep. I knew he would. So what that was our November episode. After this we went straight into December. That was episode 13. Happy December. King loves surfing and Grim hates what was it, like malt shakes? No, it was Grim hates Netflix, which not entirely wrong. I mean a lot of what they put out, but that was about the Paramount like Netflix battle over
Which
HBO, right?
Yeah, which is still going on. Netflix and Paramount are still fighting over WB. It's like, you know, like two exes fighting over a piece of man meat.
That'd be nice.
And maybe I'm just hungry, but that's what came to my mind. That was also the Fortnite episode where we talked about how I think Fortnite is awesome, and once again, Grim hates all fun things.
I'm just saying, man, it's a kid's game. You know, at the end of the day, I feel like if you're taking a kid's game too seriously, maybe you need to reevaluate your priorities.
How dare you, sir? How dare you? On behalf of all the adults that play Fortnite, shame on you.
Come on, how many adults really play Fortnite?
A lot.
Yeah, probably a big chunky amount of them. But I remember that one being a lot of fun. Honestly, like the last 4 or 5 episodes we've gone over, like I just remember having a good time, and I think that's what's important. Like just, you know, for us to have a decent time and for the audience to at least find us mildly amusing or annoying or frustrating, maybe a little aggravating. You want to take me out on a date sometime, let's say Thursday, 8 p.m. We'll take your car so I don't have to waste the gas money, and we'll go Dutch because it's 2026. Come on.
You cheap bastard.
No, equal rights. I'm a feminist at heart.
Yeah.
Folks, send Grim all your applications. We will share the email at the end of this episode. Yeah.
Let's get away from that. Episode 14, man. This was the last episode we did right before our super secret, awesome, super special, ultra epic, dynamic, megaton hidden episode season finale in the Leaf Village Jutsu type deal that we're doing now. This was the episode 14. It's the Santa War, or as I like to call them, the Santas, because they happen in December and it's spelled S-A-N-A. Do you get it? Oh. I don't think a lot of people got that, but that's okay.
He tries.
Yeah.
He tries, folks. He tries really hard. Okay, cut him a break.
I think you're giving me too much credit, but thank you. Yeah, so the Santa Awards was dope. What a great idea. Honestly, this was King's brainchild. This really was at heart. I'm glad you came up with it. I remember I had like, you know, we were kind of watching all the award shows going on, and there was a lot of stuff we didn't agree with and a lot of stuff that felt very like high school cliquish, like popularity contest that this big old game won. And we wanted to put our own brand on it, put our own opinion out there, and give the people a little bit of what they want, because I think we gave some recognition to some films, some TV, some music, and even a lot of games that really didn't get the spotlight that they should have here. So, I mean, what'd you think of our Santas, dude? Yeah. Okay, I'm glad we're vibing on that one together.
That episode, I think. So, for those who have been following since episode 1, okay? Me and Grim, we've been on the same page, I would say, for 80% of the episodes. Like, we usually make up a game plan. We talk about somewhat of what we're going to talk about during each episode. More so, back in the early days, we would make a plan. Whereas now, it's kind of for lack of a better phrase, we kind of freeball it, you know? We have fun. That's the goal, is to
Boxers,
have
baby.
fun. But that episode, it reminded us as to why it is not scripted, because we did disagree on we agreed on most of them, but we did disagree on a few. I think Grim was very kind and generous with his with some of his picks because they were aimed towards me, you know. Look at that. Look at that beautiful
These-
man.
Rigged. The awards weren't rigged. I don't accept bribes. You know what you're talking about.
I will say though, I am proud of one pick. I'm proud of two picks. Two picks because not only were they ahead of their time, but I felt very validated in picking them. And ironically, it had nothing to do with the games and it had nothing to do with the movies. It was the music.
Oh.
Yeah, they both. So our episode came out before the Grammys. The two things that we picked won Grammys.
Let's go. We're right
Wow.
all the time. We're the main characters, King. It's
That's
about us. Oh my god. Well, that was really cool. That was really cool. Yeah, Bad Bunny and K-pop Demon Huntrix. Yeah.
Hundreds, yeah.
Well deserved too. Yeah, Bad Bunny smacked with that album, and like Golden lives in my head rent free.
100%. 100%. But I had so much fun during that episode. Editing, coming up with the little like things in the episode, like the stuff you see on the screen. All that was fun. Talking about each category, even playing some of the games. I gave some of those games a chance, and I thoroughly enjoyed those games. Like, it was a fun episode from start to finish. So
Yeah, brother, man. I like special shout out for me. It was Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 that like I had played the original when it first came out. Hated it. I hated it. I thought it was so boring, but you know, maybe I just, you know, with time I've aged up a little and like my patience has extended because I played that second one and I'm so glad that we gave it Best RPG of the Year because it really deserves it. It's a beautiful game, tons of dialogue options, like just you know, crazy production value for such a small studio. Fantastic. Yeah, that was a special shout out for me. But I think everything else we gave awards to was well deserved. It was that Claire Obscure though, dude. After we dropped that one and all the news came out, it was like all developers of Claire Obscure were potentially using AI to make you know, terrain or whatever, you know, type deal, you know, just pieces of the map. So
a bit of a controversy, that one. It turned out to be. Yeah, tiny bit.
in like all honesty, I almost wanted to go back and give it to somebody that hadn't used any AI in the making of their game whatsoever, but you know, you justify it in your head and it's like, oh, the people who made it, small studio, and you know, I understand that AI can sometimes be used to make like small studios lives easier, but it's always taking a job away from somebody, right? So there's the double-edged sword. So we might look at it differently next year, but we'll see. Maybe by then AI and gaming to make games is just so widespread that it's no longer a taboo, but we'll see.
I mean, that does bring up an interesting point and something that relates to the podcast, I feel. Once again, going back to the first episode and going up until this episode, the music on the podcast has changed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, big time.
I can't remember which episode we changed it on, but we were getting I will say one thing I'm proud of this podcast. All the copyright strikes. We got a few copyright strikes. Yeah. Heck yeah. Because one of them, shout out to your boy, Mr. Grimm himself, got us a copyright strike. Yeah. Because of your impressions, bro.
That's so dumb. Like I couldn't be further off from like superbly incorrect on like any of my impressions. I'll do like little karaoke tidbits here just to satiate the ADHD part of my brain that's like, oh, music head radio is playing music, you must sing it. Just to see that I got a single copyright because of it was an impression or something, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Flattering and also just dumb because, dude, come on. Come on. You got to buy me dinner first before you make me blush.
Yeah, it was a dog. It was Triumph. It was your Triumph impression.
Oh, it was the Conan thing. Yeah, bro, I can't even recreate that. I forget what that sounds like. You know, I'm not actually. I almost tried again. Like, no, we don't need a copyright on this one.
No, please don't. Please don't
I'll watch
copyright
a
strike.
few videos. I'll watch a few videos, and then for season 2, I'll come in with the
No,
that was
no.
it.
I'll do it.
That was close.
Yeah, we had to hire. We had to hire a law firm of attorneys to fight that copyright strike.
Such a
We
nightmare.
spent so much money fighting Grimm's lawsuits, folks.
And we're not going to tell you how much.
No. Yeah, dude. So proud of every single episode. Every single episode felt to me like I walked away with something. I learned something. All the conversations we had, bro, just mind-bending, because a lot of that stuff is still kind of going on, so even more relevant to my life. So yeah, I mean,
I can't wait to get back into like the new little, the tiny little news bits when we come back one of these days. One of these days.
Actually, this is our season finale. Okay, season 2 might happen. Hopefully we don't get canceled. If we don't, please come back, because without you guys, we cannot do this. It's not as fun. Not as fun.
Yeah.
But
and we're talking to ourselves.
I mean,
That sucks.
I have fun doing that anyways.
Man. There's some days, King. There's some days. Oh man. Yeah, this has been a great experience overall, and working with you, bro. Come on, it's been nothing but cake. Even though you give me, heart palpitations on a daily basis, but that might just be from all the caffeine you force feed me. Keep me compliant.
I do. If we're not sponsored by a coffee company next season, I quit, because I drink a lot of caffeine.
What are you doing? It's on the table. This is the easiest collab ever, right? We got the bros here. We could have some Dutch bros here. Sprechen Sie Deutsch. I'll work on it.
Pretty sure that was German, but he tries, folks. He tries.
Same thing.
No. Oh my. He's gonna make me crash out, okay? Grim, before we close out, and before we kick it to Jeep, because I want to know Jeep's thoughts. I want to know his review of the whole season. But before we get to that, put a cherry on this, put a nice little bow. I want to know your thoughts of the podcast.
It was good. Yeah, it was all right. It was pretty decent. Gosh, dude, I went through a divorce. My dog died. I got remarried and divorced again. He stole my car, took the kids. I haven't seen my child in 3 months. Let's see, I'm getting hair plugs next week. What were we talking about? We were talking about the podcast.
Podcast.
Pretty good. It was pretty good. Yeah.
The flip side of that, my life has been fantastic.
That's great for you, buddy.
I gotta check in with the wifey. Hopefully I'm still married by the time this episode comes out, but
yeah, I'd check on that sooner than later.
Yeah. It's on my to-do list. Okay.
Something always clever. It'll be the something always single here soon.
Anywho, I think we should wrap up, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Before we kick it to Jeep, If you're not following, if you're not subscribed, we are on Apple Podcasts. We are on Spotify. We're on YouTube. You're probably watching us on YouTube right now. If you are, please subscribe. Please leave us a comment. Grim will read every single one of those comments 10 times over because he
I'm
loves
Green, and
you.
I'll read those comments 10 times over because I love you.
He does. He really, really does. Or I will read it once because I also love you. If you're on Twitch, thank you. Thank you. You're awesome.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for watching us live for the premiere. It's Saturday. Something always clever. Nothing. Yeah. All right. For your closing thoughts, Deep Brother Man, what did you think of the Something Always Nothing podcast?
Oops. All right, let's do it. Yeah, kind of mid.
Thanks, Deep.
Thanks, Cheap. Guys, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for watching the Something Always Nothing podcast. We will catch you guys next time. Bye.
Out. Fire.
Turn it off. Hold on.
Say
3, 2, 1.
There you are. Oh man, that took a minute. Jeez, I lost it from the top.
God damn.
Line.
There you are. Jesus.
No, I know after the there you are. There you are, please.
Oh, this is definitely going on the blooper reel. For sure. Line.
Damn it. This is harder than it looks. Because I'm like, yeah. Oh, there you are. There we are. There you are. What? We found you? What did I say before?
There you are. We found you.
But like I said, there's a whole spiel after that. I just need a reminder of the first line of the track. Give me the first lyric, and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, those were the words."
There you are. We found you. Welcome back to the long lost episode of the podcast.
Thank you. Okay, all right. 3, 2, 1, go. I can't think it. I feel like an asshole looking around the way. What about look at my sad line.
Folks, we're trained actors, I swear. We're trained. We went to Juilliard.
I'm house trained. That's about it.